Good morning, YouTube. It's April Weekly. Todd is recording. Thank you, hubby. We're going to move some fry today out of the 50-50 tank. And to do this, we have to acclimate them to fresh water. This is 50% saltwater, 50% fresh. So the salt quantity in it's just a little bit less than their saltwater fish tank out in the living room. You take a jar, about yay big. You want a wide mouth because you don't want no hassles getting fish in it. You go to the back of the tank where there's nobody sitting, and you get about less than this. A quarter of a jar is all you need for this process. And there is a fish. Say hi to a female. I think. Yep, that's a female. I'm looking to make sure. The fins are so small at this age, it's hard. There's a wee little fry in here. I'll get him out in a minute. He can go in another tank with these guys. We shut the lights off over here for glare reasons. We're going to take and just try to get all the biggest ones out. They're at that age where they could start eating my younger fry. But it's really hard to do this with all the younger fry in the tank. Oh, it is really hard to do. So I'm going to catch this one. He's a pretty nice one. We're going to start off on only probably 4 guppies, so that's why I told him to go ahead and start recording, because it doesn't take nothing to get 4 larger guppies in here. Wow, we are covered in fry. Just downright covered. Alright, I'm getting pretty good at this, catching small little dainty fish. I've been a big fish person my whole life, and a goldfish, of course, person. But guppies was a new thing when I got with Toddy. So I love them. This is one of my favorite fish right here. Is these guppies. Even though they're hard to catch and they're a pain in my butt. But we got one more to catch, and then I can start off with what we're going to do here. Because we're going to take this video in segments, so there's going to be a few segments to it, not just one long video. And right now, no, I do not have my editor, so I have to renew that stinking thing. So the videos will have to be cut into segments, and you'll just have to watch them all. But alrighty, we got our guppies right now that we got in here. There's a nice male in here. He's already changing colors right there. He's swimming around. And then you got another male in the back, and then you got the smallest fry, who actually has a yellow tail, so I don't think they're going to eat him, because they're going to be nice to him. And we're going to turn this light on over here. We just got done treating and changing water yesterday, so this water is fry ready. Yes, it's gross, it's brown. It's supposed to be, it's fry ready. You take about,
It's green.
It's whatever. It's clean enough that these fry grew up beautiful. So I like the chemicals I've been using, and they change my colors of my water sometimes. Somebody told me the water changes like this because I add Caribbean salt water, or because I add Instant Ocean. Depends on what mood I'm in and what supplies I have. Okay, I added this much fresh water to this tank from this tank. We gotta sit these guys down, and the main thing is to fill the jar all the way up. Every 15 minutes you add just a little bit more until the jar is full. These guys will be ready for this tank in about an hour and a half, normally. Now we're going to go back over here real quick, because that water wasn't changed drastically enough to kill anybody I pull out of here, so I'm going to continue to pull a fish. And we had ick in this tank, so these tanks are not all ran by one unit, so I can cure one tank without treating the others if I please. But I actually did an ick treatment on this one, this one, this one, and this one, because I do interchange my water. It goes like this with your net. It drips. So you have to make sure you cover all your bases when you're treating your tanks. You got to think, does my water from that tank get in any of these? See, it's dripping everywhere. Get in any of my other tanks, because now my other tank could have it. And that's the biggest problem that a lot of people don't understand when they're using a tank system that's so close is, yes, you are dripping water from even the saltwater tank here to the freshwater, which ain't gonna hurt them. Salt is a very good thing for guppies. It helps you breed more. But at the same time, I want good hardy guppies that can handle freshwater too. Not just... How come flat light? I just hung the lights and stuff, so I'm not even used to catching them yet out of here with my light system. And this is a brand new screen, or shelf. I call them shelves because they're for my cactuses. Now I can fiddle fart around, but you only have about 15 minutes to catch any other fish you're going to shove in that jar, because if you start putting too much fresh water in it, you will kill your fish. And that is a beautiful male right there. Alrighty. These are my Dumbo mosaics. They came out of Shiner and his son that's in this tank. So I'm praying they look beautiful as their fathers. But right now there's a lot of females in here. So we're going to take and put these guys up for 15 minutes. We're going to make them wait. See how they do. And we'll make another video here shortly. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.